guys, Wolf Girl here. What is up? And today I'm going to... Hey guys, Wolf Girl here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to feed your baby a live doll. Like, this whole guide to feeding your baby a live doll. I know, this sounds stupid. It's just like, what kind of idiot do you take me for? You take the food, you scoop it out of the bowl, and you put it in the doll's mouth with a spoon. I'm not talking about that. I think everyone knows how to feed. I'm gonna be going through this whole guide. So, in other words, how to get cheap materials for food, and how to get cheap baby alive feeding supplies like potties, bowls, spoons, bottles, because people complain to me all the time that they don't have feeding supplies for their dolls. Also, this light is really bright. You guys have never seen my bathroom this bright before because I never turn on this light, but I thought I would turn it on just for this video as an experiment. I might not do it again. It really depends on what you guys want. I don't like this light. It makes me feel sick. It's really bright in here. It's a lot brighter in person. Okay, first of all, where to get cheap supplies. So, this is conditioner. You can make food with this. I got this for 79 cents in Walmart. This is diaper gel. You can take diapers, not baby alive diapers, because baby alive diapers don't have gel. You can just use regular newborn diapers or something. And you can get a pack of 30 diapers for $5. Plus, these diapers are really good to feed your dolls in. They absorb way more than baby alive diapers. This bowl is half of a plastic Easter egg. I wish I was joking. This bowl, it already has some food in it because I prepared to make this video. This bowl right here is a Ziploc container my mom gave me. This spoon is a disposable spoon, like one you find at parties. I stole this from a set of 45 my mom had. This spoon came in a pack of 6. I got it at Target for $3. And this bowl was my own from when I was just a wee little lad. This potty is an air dry clay container with a hole cut in the top on the lid. Because it's a lid, you can easily take it off to empty it out. It's not moldy, it's just stained. If you want to know what all that gross stuff is, I can't scrub it out. It's stained like that. This thing's been through a lot. I've had it for 3 years. It works pretty good. Now for coloring food. Everybody has washable paint. Besides, this stuff's cheap. You can get it at Target for like $5 for 10. You're lying if you tell me you do not have Crayola markers. Now when it comes to feeding your doll, you don't want to use these. Never. These diapers do not hold much, and they will leak all over the place, so you never want to use those. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say never. Maybe if you're going to give your doll just like a little bit of juice or something, or medicine, those are fine. But if you want to give your doll a full meal, you want to use these newborn diapers, so that's another reason to get these diapers. I actually don't recommend feeding your doll in a diaper because it's a lot harder to do and it's more mess to clean. But it's still really fun to feed your dolls in a diaper, so I'm still going to show you how to do that safely without making too much of a mess. Obviously, step 1, use a newborn diaper. I'm going to be putting this one on Wendy. I know a lot of people will argue that, you know, these diapers, oh, they're too big. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, they kind of look awkward, but like you can just kind of like tuck this part in if you're really that annoyed. And I'm going to be feeding Savannah on this makeshift potty. Still have a diaper hanging around over here. So I know a lot of people can get in trouble because they don't clean the area correctly when they're feeding their dolls. This is why you usually should feed your doll in the bathroom because, you know, the floor here is linoleum. At least in my bathroom. I know a lot of people have tile bathrooms, so that might be a bit harder, but, like, I feed my dolls in the bathroom because if anything spills, it gets on the floor and I can just wipe it up. But that's why if you can't mop up the area successfully, you will have to put a towel down. I'm going to put a towel here for demonstration, even though the floor is linoleum here and it's fine. We don't need a towel. When it comes to feeding your doll, you shouldn't feed them clothed. Ever. I don't care if they have a... Excuse you. I don't care if they have a bib or something. You should not feed them clothed. Ever. Stuff will still find a way to leak, either down the front or down the sides or on the back, and it will probably stain the clothes, and even if it doesn't, you're going to have to wash the clothes nonetheless because there will be food all over them. So do yourself a huge favor and don't feed your doll with the clothes on. There we go, I tucked the front part in because, you know, it's a very big and awkward diaper. Stop squeaking! You can use a bib if you want to, but, you know, like a lot of people, they don't have bibs. What I use sometimes? Towel. I have a lot of old stained towels, so you just drape it across your doll like that. And now they won't get dirty. Even though if the doll doesn't have a speaker, it's literally fine. No damage will be done. But it's a different story if your doll does have a speaker. Let me take Savannah's clothes off real quick. Now you have your doll set up. And this is not optional if your doll has a speaker. You're going to either want to put a bib on there, or better, a towel. I usually put it like this so I can still see if food is coming out. That sounds really weird, but I usually put it like that just to make sure, she's not getting clogged or something. Why do you have to cover your doll's speaker? Well, if you don't, your doll might break. That just a theory. It's not. Your doll will break. Savannah actually already is broken because I made that stupid mistake, but I still covered her speaker, to demonstrate. Like this bottle? Thanks. It's an old Elmer's school glue bottle. If your doll is sitting straight up like that, that's not exactly great. Just, they can't swallow like that. So, you're going to want to lean them back a bit. Maybe at a 45-degree angle or so. Okay, she still spit some of that out, but let me try again. There, see? It went down. Same goes even if your doll's in a potty. Okay. A lot of people get lost whenever their doll just stops eating. Like, my doll's not eating anymore, what am I supposed to do? Here's a guess. Your doll is possibly clogged. Go figure. How do we solve this problem? Well, give your doll a few taps. There we go. Make them drink water. Boom. Done. Hey, what are you doing? This food clogged your doll. You're not going to keep feeding this to them, right? Well, what am I supposed to do if this food is obviously too thick to feed my doll? Easy. Add water. Problem solved! If your doll gets majorly clogged, though, and a few taps don't fix it, I actually have a video on how to unclog dolls, and I'm going to link that in the description. Well, what do I do if my doll stops eating while they're wearing a diaper? Are they clogged? Sometimes it means that, not always. Here's how to check. This is why I don't like diapers. Sometimes it's hard to tell if they're clogged or not. Here's how to check. Pull the diaper down like this. Did the food go down? Well, then it was the diaper's fault. Use a potty next time. When you're feeding your doll, you always want to give them a few drinks here and there. No matter how thin the food is, they still might get clogged. Like right now. Okay, done feeding my doll. Now I can take the diaper off, take the towel off, dump the potty out, and put them back into their clothes. No, you can't. You call this done? Like you're not gonna do anything about the mess here, on the wall, the very obvious mess over here. Like, brother, I understand there's a lot on the towel and you can just force your mom to wash it and that'll be pretty much done. But like your dolls, they've got stuff all over them. And are you sure you're done? This one still has food in her mouth. After every single feeding, you must rinse your doll out well. It doesn't matter what kind of doll they are. Oh, she's a food packet eating doll, she won't get clogged. Or the food I fed my drinking wet doll was, really thin and I fed her the rest of her juice afterwards. I don't care. Always rinse them out with a whole bottle of clean water. I use a whole glue bottle of clean water. Some people use a Baby Alive bottle. It doesn't matter. The more clean water you can put through your doll's system, the better, actually. Sometimes I'll do this over a sink, but you have to make sure. If the water is coming out clear, good job. Everything's clean. If you fed your doll in a diaper, you should probably take the diaper off first and do it over the diaper. Or over the sink, because chances are, you'll miss the diaper. Now, what do we do with all these chunks everywhere? Because obviously, there's a bunch of chunks all over the place. You don't want to wash the towel out in the sink or in the washer machine with these chunks everywhere. It doesn't matter if they're diaper gel. If you find any sort of chunk, it's probably not a good idea. So you're going to take a spoon and either do this over a bowl or a trash can or any container and just get rid of as many as you can. Scoop them up. If there are any on the floor, pick them up with a paper towel. Diaper gel is pretty easy to clean up. Okay, now that you have all your chunks and everything, you're gonna throw these in the trash or flush them down the toilet. Take the diaper, roll it up. No matter how slimy it is, get used to it. Throw it in the trash. Take your dishes, put them in the sink. Empty out the potty in the toilet or the sink. It's better to do it in the toilet, especially if there's a lot of chunks swimming around. Take a towel and mop up the area real good. Anything on the wall, mop it up. On the floor, mop it up. Now take your doll and clean her up as well. Like, are you really gonna clean the floor and not your doll? I see so many people who just never clean their dolls. It's... why? You always need to do this directly after feeding, especially if you use some sort of strong dye in the food, because it might stain them. My mom is outside the bathroom. If your doll is really slimy or something's not coming off, you may have to use a damp rag. I mean, if your doll doesn't have a speaker, you can give them a bath, but it's just a lot quicker and easier to just use a damp rag, no matter what doll it is. Now that the area is clean, instead of changing my dolls back into their clothes, I just let them sit on a towel for a little bit because, you know, their tubes will usually still be, you know, kind of wet and still have water in them after I'm done feeding them. So I let them sit on a towel for a little while to let the last few drops trickle out. It doesn't really matter if they wear diapers, but if they wear underwear like both of these two do, then you gotta let them sit on a towel. And now it's time to do the dishes. I have a couple bowls in here from a video I did a little bit earlier. Usually I use the towel or one of the towels that I used during the feeding to clean up the dishes, but yeah, you don't need to use soap. These aren't real dishes, wow. These aren't real dishes, just... Once the dishes are dry, you can put them in the designated spot. Don't mind my mom's laundry basket. I'm going to be using this water later, so don't mind that. That thing is covered in clay. I need to clean it. These are props. Don't mind that either. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use this later, so I'm gonna keep this here. I forgot to empty this thing out, so don't mind me. It's nasty. Obviously, you want to clean the potty too, if you use one. Oh wow, there's not that much of a mess on the seat. That's because it's the wrong size, smarty. And now you can put this back as well. At this point, I'd say it's okay to dress them again now that they sat around for a few minutes, but sometimes I let them sit longer. So it's really up to you. Alright, and now you should just be left with a dirty towel or towels depending on how many you use. Maybe a dirty bib if you used one. You can either throw these in the washer machine or wash them by hand in the sink. You shouldn't need to wash them too good because I'm assuming if you're using these for your baby alive dolls, they're rags. If they're not rags, I think you might have done an oopsie. Yeah, it's really just preference. You can wash them by hand and then just hang them up. Or throw them in the washer. And then the dryer. It doesn't matter. But that is the end of this video. So, thanks for watching. Please click like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And down in the comments below, let me know if this video was useful. I'm going to provide links for a tutorial on how to unclog baby alives, if that happens to you. And 2 videos that I made on how to make baby alive food. Also, depending on when this video goes up, there might be a link to how to make different baby alive drinks. Yep, that's all. Bye-bye.